Greetings friends, this is Oleh Ivchenko, head of the company Pareto. You're watching another episode of Pareto Point, our weekly review of the main events in the world of transfer pricing, CFCs and taxation. Today we'll talk about changes to the tax code of Ukraine, a high-profile decision by the EU court regarding VAT, and a Canadian precedent in transfer pricing. We'll cover all of this essentially in just a few minutes. Let's get started. As of October 1st, changes to the tax code have come into effect in Ukraine, which systematize the approach to controlled transactions involving commodity goods. This is not about new rules, but rather clarifications to those already in force since 2021. It is now officially confirmed, when analyzing such transactions, one should rely on the quoted prices approved by the Cabinet of Ministers. For periods prior to 2021, the general rules apply, including the use of exchange sources. This gives businesses more certainty and less room for arbitrary interpretation during inspections. Recently, the EU court made an important decision. If a parent company provides services to its subsidiary and then adjusts its profit so that it remains within a set range, this is considered the provision of services and is subject to value-added tax. This concerns situations where the parties use the net profit method recommended by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. The court emphasized, even if this is transfer pricing within a group, for tax purposes it must be properly documented both from the perspective of transfer pricing and from the perspective of calculating value-added tax. In October 2012, the Supreme Court of Canada issued a landmark decision in the case of Canada versus GlaxoSmithKline, which became a precedent for transfer pricing worldwide. The tax authority challenged the prices at which the Canadian company purchased raw materials for the drug Zantac from a related entity in Switzerland. The price was several times higher than the market rate, which did not comply with the arm's length principle. The court ruled that when analyzing the price, it is necessary to consider not only the purchase of the goods, but also other related agreements, such as those for the use of trademarks or know-how. This means that transfer pricing cannot be evaluated in a vacuum. The full context is important. We'll wrap up this episode here. I, Oleh Ivchenko, and the Pareto team thank you for your attention. Share your comments, subscribe, and set reminders. If you have any questions, leave them under this video or contact us using our details. We will be happy to help. See you again on Pareto Point.